Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, and welcome to week 5 of the Pokemon Battle Association. This week we're up against Kyle, coach of the Los Angeles Lanturns, and he has a pretty decent team. But I actually am pretty confident going into this week, thinking that we actually can pick up the win. Just a very quick rundown of what his team is, and then a rundown of what my team is and why I'm bringing it. He's got Manaphy, Zygarde, Gardevoir, Emboar, Virizion. I can never say that one right. I always keep thinking it's Verizon, but it's Virizion. Sneasel, Megagron, Landorus, Therian, Zapdos, Garbodor. That's the big poison trash bag Pokemon. And finally Audino. So not the Mega Audino that we faced last week, just plain regular Audino. And looking at his team. Before I dive into what I'm bringing, he's got a few threats. Manaphy is a huge threat. Landorus Therian is one of the most used Pokemon in the game. It's ridiculously good. Zapdos could be a pain in the butt to take down, like the bulky version. But what's kind of got me a little bit scared with the Zygarde. The Zygarde's ridiculously scary as well. But what's kind of got me the most scared is Scarf Gardevoir. The more I think about it, the more I think about his team coming up against mine, the more I'm thinking, man, Scarf Gardevoir kind of wreck me. And I'm anticipating him bringing Scarf Gardevoir because otherwise my Mega Lopunny is going to have a lot of fun. So I'm expecting him to bring Scarf Gardevoir, and it's going to be not going to be an easy way to deal with it, but it should be fine. I'm pretty confident we can deal with it. Also looking at his team, he has got an unbelievable ice weakness. He's got Zygarde, Landorus, who are quad weak to ice. He's got Zapdos and Virizion, who are also weak to ice as well. So he's got a huge ice weakness, pretty big. So I plan on exploiting that. I have exploited a little bit, but not overly much. I think he's definitely going to bring Megagron to kind of cover for his ice weakness, because I'm expecting Landorus Therian to kind of also check my Lopunny, because my Lopunny is a huge threat. So I'm expecting him to bring the Landorus Therian to kind of cope with that, and as well I'm expecting him to bring the Scarf Gardevoir, so as he can come in and try and revenge kill something. So that is the plan. But I have my own plan about how to deal with him. So first things first, I'm bringing my Manectric. Static is coming. I've scrap found as a name because I can never get the IVs right on it, but I'm bringing my Manectric this week. I'm bringing Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Hidden Power Ice, Life Orb, Lightning Rod. Hidden Power Ice wrecks Zygarde and wrecks Landorus Therian, so brilliant. That's the reason why it's just fantastic, and it also lures them in as well, because I'm an electric type. Ground, I don't deal well with ground, but the fact that he's got his two ground types are quad weak to ice means Hidden Power Ice is just so good. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch for some switch initiative, Thunderbolt for the priority, or not for priority, just for main damage, particularly on that Manaphy. That Manaphy is a huge threat, but I outspeed it, and Flamethrower for the Virizion and for the Sneasel. Well, Sneasel not so much, but the Virizion, if it comes in, kind of it kind of finish me off, because Virizion is actually really fast, really fast. 108 base speed, really fast. I'm bringing 252 special attack, 4 in speed def, 32 in health in HP, and 220 in speed, because this speed right here, this 220 speed, is enough for me to outspeed Manaphy, a timid Manaphy. So that's all I wanted to put into it. I just wanted to break that 100 speed here, and I was fine. And then I just dumped the rest in HP, put wanted my odd number for rocks, and then put the rest in currently into special attack and speed F. So that's Static. Hopefully Static will do a good number on us. So long as this guy can just weaken Manaphy and get a few hits off on his ground ones, like his Landorus, Therian, and his Zygarde. It's weird saying electric type going after a ground types, but if he can get those hits off, that's great. And if we can land a massive Thunderbolt on that Zapdos and weaken it, even better. But that is my Manectric's job, and hopefully it'll do just that. and also that speed here. Actually, that speed right there also beats like a timid Zapdos as well. He's got a lot of he's got a nice bit of speed, but he doesn't have enough speed. He doesn't have as much speed as we do. So in our low pony, so that's okay. After that, I kind of came up with my first four very quickly. I'm bringing my Amoonguss this week. So Toad the Amoonguss is making his debut for the Wexer Wailord this week. I'm bringing my Amoonguss because it was his Virizion. It kind of checks Landorus a little bit. It doesn't really check Gardevoir, but it can take a hit from Gardevoir and drop a Sludge Bomb. Regenerator is just an awesome move. It kind of, I get a few spores off. To be honest, I really wanted just to be able to deal with the Virizion, because I did feel like Virizion could run a little bit riot on my team, and I didn't want that to be the case. And as well, I wanted to get a few spores off, and I wanted someone to be able to come in and force Landorus out a lot, and be able to take a hit and make a double and get like good matchups for myself. I just felt that the Amoonguss was a lot better off. It was just much better off this week than say like the Umbreon or anything like that, which could very well be done in from Gardevoir and Virizion and Landorus's U-turn and all that kind of stuff. So I'm bringing max HP, and with my defensive spread here, it just helps me live a lot. It helps me not get too hit KO'd by a lot of the various coverage moves. Is like coverage moves on Kyle's team, like Earthquake Landorus, like the Moonblast. Well, Moonblast I was going to take anyways, but I'm only 2 hit KO from Psychic from Gardevoir and all that, and a few other different like mixes and matches of stuff. So I was pretty happy having it on the team. I was like, grand, good pick. I'm also bringing my Mega Lopunny this week. I'm bringing Adamant Nature because I naturally outspeed his whole team when I Mega Evolves. So for me, that's fantastic. Not much of a difference really. High Jump Kick, Return, Fake Out, Ice Punch. As probably everyone knows at this point, High Jump Kick, Return are just two awesome stab moves. Fake Out for a bit of priority, and I'm bringing Ice Punch this week because his whole team. Because as I said at the start, he's got massive ice weakness, and I plan on shredding through that if I can. So Ice Punch definitely to hit the Landorus and the Zygarde. And Ice Punch, even with the Intimidate drop, still 2 hit KOs Landorus, so he can't switch in Landorus until he scouts the Eye of Ice Punch, and he's in a world of trouble then after that. And this thing also deals with his Aggron so nicely, so nicely. It's fantastic. And the Sneasel and a few of his other threats. It's just brilliant. After that, I'm bringing my Smarty Pants again. It's a little bit of a different set this week. I was originally going to go with the one that I had last week, because I thought that did pretty well, but and also kind of check the same stuff because I wanted max physical defense and max HP. But after thinking a little bit more, I found there was more moves for me to use than what I was planning on using. Like I was originally U-turn Psychic and Knockoff with Stealth Rocks, and then I just decided, right, Knockoff and U-turn for me, I don't see what great need that has. Like Knockoff, there's no one really I could say I really want to knock off this week, or it's really good to have. And a U-turn for me, even though initiative is always good, I was looking around and saying, maybe not this week, because I was rather prefer have Toxic, so I can Toxic, say, a Scarf Gardevoir, or a few other of his threats, like an Ember or something like that, when they come in, rather than U-turn, because I figured that U-turn wouldn't have as much use for me this week as it has previous weeks. And then I dropped Knockoff because I wanted Dazzling Gleam to deal with Zygarde, and then I realized Hidden Power Ice hits harder and hits the Landorus Therian as well. So Hidden Power Ice, let's go. And then Psychic, because he's got two fighting types and a poison type. So why should I not bring Psychic Stab? I'm putting 4 in my speed in case he brings a sub coil set for Zygarde. So I have the 4 in speed, so as to be able to speed creep him. just a little bit. I believe that does speed creep him, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It does speed creep him. Actually, hold on. Let me see, because I want to see, can I put an odd one number on you? I can. I'm going to put 2, 4, 8, and I'm going to put 8 in speed, so I should be, I can make sure I definitely speed creep him then, because I don't want this, I want odd numbers HP, so as I don't get hit by rocks as much. But speaking of rocks, I actually don't think he'll actually bring that many, that many hazards, because, oh my god, don't be such a dick. Don't be such a dick. But speaking of hazards, though, I don't think he actually will bring that many hazards this week, though, because I was just looking at his team. He doesn't really like Aggron. Like Aggron's his main hazard setter, and Zapdos is his only way of hazard support. So for me, I was like, like he's weak on the hazard side, so rocks would be handy, and as well, like, because you can't get rid of him easily, unless he brings in Zapdos, and Zapdos gets 25% off the whole time. So unless he wants rocks on my side of the field, great. I just set up my own rocks and he'll have to defog them away. So that is Uxie anyways. I kind of went off the track there a little bit. I'm sorry about that, you guys, but that's the reason why I brought Uxie after that. Next up, I was trying to figure out what else to bring. I kind of struggled a little bit after this point. Because I was just trying to figure out what do I really need on the team. I decided I needed another way to deal with Zapdos, because I was pretty sure he was going to bring Zapdos no matter what. And I needed another way to deal with it, because I didn't really have a really good way of dealing with it so far. So I decided, right, let's bring my army again. Let's bring my Armaldo once more. Very strange how I always seem to go for this set for my Armaldo, but let me just drag this down to level 50 so you guys can see what we're working with while we're battling. But it is weird. I always bring the same Armaldo set, but like when I went to go tinker with it, you know, I was kind of I with a leftovers set or something like that. Like it just, for me, it just wasn't working. Like I really wanted, I wanted a special bulk, but I also want to be able to take 1 or 2 physical hits so I can take on the Virizion if that was the case. So I decided to go with Assault Vest. So I get my special bulk and I can put a lot in HP and have max attack, because I wanted to be able to hit the Zapdos as hard as I could. Because Stone Edge was doing, I think, without attack investment, Stone Edge was doing like just over 60%, but with max attack coverage, or with max attack investment, Rock Slide is a guarantee 2-hit KO. A guarantee 2-hit KO. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I said, right, let's just go back to this set. It worked before, once before, and it just seems to suit how the matchups that we want to go up against. I went X-Scissor instead of Rapid Spin. I was Rapid Spin originally, but then I decided, you know, he's only got one real out and out rock setter, so I don't think I really need Rapid Spin. What X-Scissor would do so much more to the Virizion, it's not even funny. So I said X-Scissor, let's go for it. Rock Slide, as I said, for the Zapdos. Knockoff, I decided, it just seems to fit. It just seems the last 2 moves seem to fit in a lot more into Armaldo's move pool. Like Knockoff is a good utility move, and then I have EQ for the Emboar in case it brings it in. And also on the off chance I end up 1v1 the Aggron, I have something to kind of get a bit of damage off on it, and then switch back out again as well. And as well, that EQ deals with the Garbodor very nicely on top of that. So it just seemed to fit into the team a lot more this week. I don't want to get into the habit of bringing the same sets over and over again. Like Uxie's, I brought Uxie like every week so far. Like granted, I brought my low pony as well, but if I really want to I don't want to get caught in that trap. But I figured like this Assault Vest set for Armaldo might be my best way of tackling that Zapdos, and maybe picking off 1 or 2 more of his threats at the end as well. And then, last but not least, I decided to bring Houndoom, so Hellfire is back. I really wanted to bring Houndoom this week because I needed a way. I needed a way to deal with the Gardevoir. It was as simple as that. I wasn't too confident that I had a way to deal with Scarf Gardevoir very nicely. Like Uxie can take a lot of hits from the Scarf Gardevoir, bar the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball's a little bit scary. Like it's a 3-hit KO, but I don't want to I don't want to take 3-hit KO Shadow Balls off my Uxie. You know, I didn't really want to do that. So I decided I'll go for Houndoom. I decided to go Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, and Destiny Bond. I was able to go Modest this week because I outspeeded Scarfed Gardevoir with this set here, which was fantastic. Funnily enough, Fire Blast does not OHKO Virizion. It's nearly an OHKO, but it doesn't OHKO. It's like 97% max roll, so I'm still nuts over that. I'm still contemplating using Overheat, but I'm going to go Fire Blast instead. But the Fire Blast also sneezes very nicely. Dark Pulse, so I have a bit of Dark Stab, so I don't have to, you know, if I don't need it, I'm just going to go Dark Pulse instead. Sludge Bomb to deal super effective damage to the Gardevoir. And then last one is Destiny Bond in case I know I'm going to go down one turn, so I might as well just drop the Destiny Bond and, you know, take someone down with me. Why not? Might as well give it a whirl. So that's the team I'm going to be bringing this week. I'm still confident that we can get the win here. I think he does have a very scary team, but like if you kind of brush underneath the surface of his team, like he's got like 5 really good Bonds, but like he doesn't have a full team. It's kind of the case where like when you look at his team, like, well, Garbodor, Arduino, you know, like, you know, I can deal with them. I can play around them easy enough. Like he's got a couple of really high tier threats, but I think I've prepped for them accordingly, and they shouldn't be a problem on the day. So that's our team. I'm going to wrap it up there today, folks. If you like today's video, please click the like button down below, and also if you want to show your support for your Wexer Wailords. If you have any comments on the team or of the video, please let me know in the comment section down below. Any suggestions about what I can use in the future and all that kind of stuff, you know, love hearing what you guys have to say. And then last but not least, if you want to see more Wexer Wailords and PBA actually coming your way on this channel, please click that subscribe button down below for me. And on that note, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.